What it do? What it do? It's your boy BXBrother718_TV, and I'm back. NBA 2K19 SSBA My League Online Season 6. I think the Pacers taking on my Minnesota Timberwolves. Pardon me, everybody, man. I have a cold. I really don't want to play this game, but I'm gonna play it. No wonder my guys don't call timeouts. Now I see it was on manual all the time.
For NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Well, it was the Indiana Pacers in their last game, a loss to Chicago. So the Timberwolves win the tip. Teague with the ball. Right side Towns. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for two. Towns has got the first points up on the board for Minnesota. Oladipo outside. Here's baddest one. To the inside. Shoots from the block. Here's Carter. Rebounded by Bell. And it's Teague with the ball, but he brings it up for Minnesota. Here's Towns. That's a miss. He's made one and missed one. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Now here's Brogdon. Fires for three. Buries it from three-point range. Brogdon's got himself on the board with three there.
Brogdon knows he has the touch from there, so he's very comfortable launching the three ball.
Pass to Covington. Poked loose. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Malcolm Brogdon, the 36th pick in the 2016 draft, went on to win Rookie of the Year. I mean, that's the second time a player not taken in the first round received that award. The first time was back in 1957. Kevin, you probably know who that is because you may have even called one of his games.
No, I'm not that old, Clark. You sure you're not thinking of a game maybe you called back in the day? Now, here's Covington. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game.
Unselfishness always admirable in a basketball player, and Covington consistent at giving it up when one of his teammates is open.
Oladipo outside. Back to Brogdon. Pulls up, high post. And yep.
Don't give him that.
After rolling around the rim.
Don't give him that.
And you think about Brogdon slipping into the second round. Clark, what caused so many teams to pass on him?
Well, you know, in this day and age, Kevin.
Chill, dog. Chill, dog.
Hey, watch out now. Watch out. Spectacular move. Wiggins' elevation, body control, strength, elite across the board.
Pass to Brogdon. Back to Oladipo. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
Yeah, he's proven to be more than just a jump shooter now. Oladipo also has the touch needed to score inside.
Here's Wiggins. His numbers are looking pretty good. He's got his scoring average up around 18.5 points a game.
Tell you what, guys, his size really comes into play when there's a rebound battle going on. He's got an advantage in there.
Oladipo. Pass to Carter. From 12 feet out. Here's Brogdon. Unable to get that one. And Minnesota now the other way.
Oh, come on, man. Fuck.
And here in the first quarter with a little over 3.5 minutes played. Here's baddest one. Defended by Bell. It's rebounded by Towns.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
I agree with you. Not a good shot, not good offense. They can get a much better look than that, but they're going to need to be patient to do so.
And the call will be against Sabonis. That's his first foul. Outside, Towns. From the baseline. And he hits the jumper for two. Towns has got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, I like that sweet-looking shooting stroke that Towns has. So polished and efficient. His mid-range J on the money.
Pass to Sabonis. Makes it off the glass. Sabonis has got his first bucket of the night. Guys, what a tight start to the game this has been.
And it's still in the first half. This could be a wild one.
And here's Wiggins. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Andrew Wiggins, the #1 overall pick back in 14. Great bloodlines, the son of pro athletes. The game just seems to come easy to him.
You know, it's interesting. Some people say Wiggins should play meaner, but to me the most important thing is that he improves his overall game every year.
Carter with the bucket. You know, Greg, the game comes so easy to Wiggins, but some say he needs to be more assertive, more aggressive. Do you see that?
I mean, high expectations for a player that was taken first overall. The length and athleticism should enable him to impact the game in so many ways, but, you know, his motor doesn't always rev high enough to take advantage.
Now, Oladipo. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5 points a game. Warren on the wing. Rocket 6. And the rejection by Towns.
A tremendous shot blocker in college, Kevin. Towns has packed that part of his game.
God. Man.
And brought it with him to the next level.
Here's Teague. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Covington. Bell with it. Outside, Towns. That one, no good. Good work defensively by Carter.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well, Greg.
Pass to Warren. And a great assist by Brogdon as that
He's
one goes
supposed to
in.
switch. I don't understand that.
Warren's got himself
Switches
going
and he
there,
goes
his
back.
first points of the game on the deep ball. Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota.
And Malcolm Brogdon, the son of a lawyer and a college dean, no less. His maturity and thoughtfulness certainly reflect that upbringing.
And Teague's got the ball here for the Timberwolves. They trail by 1. Here's the machine. Pass to Towns. Launches it. Victor Oladipo grabs the miss. And with the way Brogdon conducts himself, some teammates call him, Greg, the president.
Yeah, he has an air about him. That he has that leadership quality and has a goal to create an NGO to alleviate poverty and hunger in developing
God,
nations.
come on.
Who knows? Politics might not be out of the question for this young man.
Pass to Covington. Towns down low. Good work defensively by Carter. Indiana leading by 3. Oladipo with the ball. Now Warren, defended by Covington. Down low. Here's Carter. And the Pacers tack on 2 more. And here is Teague. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's the machine. Back to Teague. Here's to Vonleh. And the dunk by Vonleh.
Jeff Teague doing exactly what a point guard should do, setting up his guys nicely.
Out to Carter. From outside the arc. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Here's Covington. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Man, I like the soft release Covington has on his floaters. I mean, they look great coming off of his fingertips.
Oladipo outside. Back to Brogdon. Pass to Oladipo. Warren with the ball. Defended by Covington. And the shot by Warren, no good. Here's the machine. Back to Teague. And it's slammed in by Teague.
Man, this thing is just going back and forth tonight.
Yeah, it's been a seesaw battle. Right now, I mean, as soon as one team grabs the lead, the other grabs it right back.
Back to Oladipo. Shot clock at 6. Outside Warren. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And what about the vision, the court vision from Oladipo? So good at creating opportunities for his guys.
Minnesota calls timeout. Mark, when you played some tremendous talent at the forward position, as you go back in your Rolodex, who was the toughest matchup for you?
Well, I look at some of the names of guys that I played against. Mark Aguirre, Larry Bird, obviously Kevin McHale in Boston. Calvin Nat was terrific with Portland at the time. Marcus Johnson in Milwaukee. Bernard King in New York probably was the toughest guy I had to deal with because he was such an animal and beast as a scorer and was relentless in his movement without the ball. He was probably the hardest guy I had to check.
Boy, some great names there.
Yeah, big-time scores at that forward position.
Here's Carter. Rebound by Jang.
You know, this just hasn't been his quarter. I mean, he doesn't seem to be comfortable at all, particularly shooting. I mean, he knows he's struggling right now.
On the wing, Wiggins. 5 points in the game.
And, you know, that's going to be free throws. I mean, the length and quickness of Wiggins forcing
Oh,
the
my God,
defender's
bad
hand
shot.
He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
And from the line, he's knocking it down about 71% of the time, and that's a percentage that needs to go up.
And, you know, Gorgie Dieng, not just remarkable for his basketball talent, but for how he's given back to his native country of Senegal. I mean, we talk about unselfishness all the time in the basketball sense, but this is really unselfishness in the greatest and truest sense.
Jackson misses.
Loved how they guarded that layup. Didn't make it easy, which I think is why he missed it.
Napier. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Here's Kennard. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. He talked about a back-and-forth game. This is the definition.
You have to love these kinds of games, scoring-wise, keeping everybody on their toes.
Indiana leading. Outside Jackson. Pulls up. Goes back up.
Damn.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. .29 seconds left here in the first quarter. Wiggins outside. Here's Kennard. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Just 4 to shoot. Goes back up. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. From deep three-point range. And so it's T.J. Warren making highlights for Indiana. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Pacers?
I mean, an interesting first quarter. The pressure D seems to be causing a lot of turnover.
Yo, Tristan, what's going on, bro?
Over him, Greg. I mean, pounced on them, using their length and quickness to come away with those steals.
Yo, I can't get the fucking offensive rebounds. This shit is pissing me off, man. What the fuck? Crash Glass is on.
To the middle. Here's ABC.
And that's Dieng affecting the shot. Nice timing defensively. And this guy's a well-rounded player in my mind.
Of course, man.
And that one misses from Lehman. Outside Jackson. Outside Warren. So timeout called here, the first for Indiana.
Yeah, you know, some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they've been a bit unlucky. Some of it is poor shot selection, in a slump, no doubt. But it can be turned around. They just need to find ways to score the ball.
Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
He's got to be more aggressive, stronger, getting through those screens. Can't allow shooters that kind of space to pull the trigger.
Here's Napier. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Napier's got his first 3 points of the game.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Here's Kennard. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And the rejection by Jang. Here's Bell.
Let's go, Bell.
Trying to get open as Jang. Bell's shot is good. Bell's got it all tied up now for Minnesota.
And this is where Bell likes to operate. Comfortable inside. He knows he can get it done from there.
And the shot by Warren, no good. Wiggins, right side. And
Why are you trying to dunk the basketball?
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, the Pacers have been a huge surprise since they traded away Paul George. Now, Coach Nate McMillan said, for us, it's about developing that culture and that identity, and we're still doing that. I think we're only starting to scratch the surface. Kevin?
No doubt, David, they've got
man.
some promising young
Make a
players
shot.
on that team. Thank you. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And it's Warren with the ball.
I'm pretty good.
For the Indiana Pacers. It's a three-point game. And Clark, you played your entire career with the Pacers. What was your favorite memory during that time?
Well, certainly realizing the dream of being an NBA player, Kevin. I was the 8th pick overall. It was close to where I played in college at Ohio State. And then being able to perform at a high level to be a unanimous all-rookie team selection, that was a pretty good highlight for me starting my career.
Outside for Jackson. Shot clock at 3. Comes up empty from 19 feet out.
Not surprising he missed that one, though, Kevin. I mean, the defense was very aggressive on him there.
Here's Wiggins. It's blocked. And here comes the break. Here's Hutchison. Offensive rebound. And stolen by Napier. It's picked off. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And stolen by Jang. Napier with it. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
You know, in addition to being a fantastic shooter, Covington is also an incredible athlete. Somebody who looks to drop the hammer when he's free near the hoop.
Clark, a favorite topic of yours, great rebounders, glass eaters as you call them. Who's the best at creating those important second chance opportunities for his team?
Well, a couple of guys stand out for me in that regard, Kevin. DeAndre Jordan is terrific. Enes Kanter, probably, he might be the best offensive rebounder in the league. Enes Kanter. I mean, he goes and gets it in his area, out of his area, through guys, over them. Man, he's a terrific offensive rebounder. And I'd throw Anthony Davis in there, too. I think he does a great job on the defensive glass and gets his share of offensive boards as well.
For Indiana, they have only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. And the first one at the line is good.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And, Greg, definitely that's one of the reasons they're in front right now.
Now, here's Teague. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Towns, no luck. Pacers leading by 4. Pass to Kennard. For 3. Indiana again missing. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Towns throws it down.
An absolute beast in the pick and roll. Towns rolls off ready, to score. He doesn't disappoint either.
To the inside. Count that one. ABC's got 4 points in the quarter.
Good ball movement. Wonderful pass. Couldn't have drawn it up any better.
Here's the machine. Back to Teague. Puts up a three. The shot, no good. So the Pacers will take it the other way. Timeout called the Pacers. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Now Sabonis. It's Brogdon on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. Over Teague. Bank shot, no good.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
The shot misses. Good work defensively by Carter. Indiana leading.
Talk to me. What's the question, baby boy?
Up top, Brogdon. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Over Teague. And it's rebounded by Covington. Outside, Towns. A 3-ball. Sabonis
Can't buy a bucket right now.
And here is Brogdon. Drops it in from 14 feet away. Brogdon's got 5 points so far.
A shot that Brogdon continues to work on. I like whenever he shoots from the mid-range.
Teague left side. To stop the drought. And Towns gets it to go.
Good luck trying to keep Cat off the glass. Karl Anthony Towns loves mixing it up down low and getting after those second chances.
Back to Brogdon.
Now you want to play with him where? Online? That's the question. How do you want to play with him? I don't think you can play online.
Vonleh lets the 3 fly. It's rebounded by Indiana.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making.
And you mean by you and him being on the same team, right?
Brogdon off on the layup.
And, you know, it hasn't been his night, but his team still leads, so that's encouraging.
And Vonleh has
shoot it again, Vonleh.
Misses the 3.
Man, I got to trade for MLO.
MLO
MLO would absolutely bang that shot.
Brogdon with it. He's got 5. Inside. It's rebounded by Vonleh. And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Down low. Here's the machine. Trying to find Covington. Gets it to him. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. Shot clock at 2.
God, what are you guys doing?
And it's Towns missing.
And Karl Anthony Towns, one of the most prolific three-point shooters in the league. At least top 3 amongst all 7-footers. And his three-point percentage elite as well. Over 40%. And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Oh, you mean like kind of like let the computer play it?
Here's the machine. He's been quiet so far.
Can I get this fucking rebound?
And Towns said he
Yeah, because if you control the team, you're gonna control that one player. The only way you don't control the player is if you let it be CPU versus CPU.
Going back to his roots with his three-point shooting,
But I don't think that's what you mean, though.
A three-point renaissance, and he really does fit the mold.
And that one, good.
Yeah, I like Sabonis's game inside because he's confident and skilled.
And the Timberwolves call time here. Minnesota trails by 6. Now here's Teague. There's the lob to Towns. Tries yet again. The Pacers pull it in.
That's exactly how you win a rebound battle. Get good position and then use your strength to hold on to that position.
Out to Carter. Back to Brogdon. Clock at 6. From deep. Not going to go that time. And Minnesota now the other way. Wiggins outside. Pass to Layman. From past the arc.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here.
Yeah, I don't get this, man.
With outside jumpers.
Really good point, Greg. I mean, you want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove.
Oh yeah, that's weird. That's all the way weird, actually. You had the player lock on. That's what it sounds like.
Pass to Layman. Here's Towns. Off the left rim and out.
And he needs to find other ways to contribute besides shooting. Sometimes you have to learn how to play well when you're not playing well.
Here's baddest one. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And it's Carter missing. Minnesota trails by 6. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Towns. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, the 2016 Rookie of the Year, Karl Anthony Towns, a.k.a. Cat. Only the 5th player to win that award unanimously. And by the way, in year 2, he set the Timberwolves franchise record for scoring in a season.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Oladipo outside. Indiana again missing. And here's Wiggins. 6 points for him. And Wiggins throws it down hard.
Inviting contact on the drive. Wiggins with the aggressive move. Pays off there.
From deep. And that'll do it for the first half.
Yeah, something. Check and see.
Pacers out in front, leading by just 2.
Check and see if there's like a player lock on the settings or something like that. That's the only thing I can think of.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Indiana leading. It's Oladipo on the wing. The shot will not fall. Towns with the defensive effort. And Teague's got the ball here for Minnesota. Outside, Towns. For the lead. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, I'm sure he's frustrated, Greg, because nothing is falling right now. But he's going to keep chipping away at it, and that's the attitude. Stay with it.
And it's Carter missing.
And I think these are the shots he's got to avoid taking. I mean, already struggling. He's not helping his team right now looking at those shots.
Pass to Teague. Here's Towns. He's guarded by Brogdon. Wiggins outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. On offense, here are the Pacers. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Here's Brogdon. Kept alive. Sabonis. The kick out to Oladipo. Drops in the tray. Oladipo's got the first bucket of the third here for Indiana. Teague with the ball. Trying his luck deep. But they recover it. To the left wing. Pass to Covington. Right side Towns. Tries again. Carter with the block. And he's able to get it back. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Now here's Jackson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Towns with the defensive effort. Minnesota trails by 5. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Offensively, the struggle continues. For 5 to start the half.
And the call will be against Jeff Teague. That is his first foul of the game. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's Oladipo. High post try.
And it's just one of those days, guys. He has just struggled to shoot the basketball.
Outside Teague. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Now Warren, 10 points for him. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And remember, T.J. Warren, he averaged 25 a game his second season at NC State. You want to know his role in the NBA? It's quite simple, a professional scorer.
And with Warren, with kind of an old school approach, Greg, very active with his mid-range game.
And this guy can get buckets around that rim. As he stretches his range, I think he'll only get more and more dangerous.
Wiggins drives in. Carter with the block. Outside for Jackson. Pass to Carter. And there it is for him.
This crazy.
Carter's got 6.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yep, he's on the money, that's no doubt. Now here's Wiggins. He's covered by Warren. 6 on the shot clock. They need this one. Wiggins drives in. And Wiggins throws it down.
And there you go, monster finish. Wiggins aggressive, attacking off the dribble.
Here's Jackson. Jackson is doubled. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Minnesota with the ball. Minnesota trails by 6. three-pointer. Wiggins. Again, Wiggins. Missing.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this lead. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
Minnesota making a switch here. Indiana leading by 6. Oladipo outside. Pass to Warren. Jackson in the corner. Buries it from three-point range. He's got 7.
Tell you what, it does not matter who's shooting. The defense has got to be better at getting a hand up on long-range shooters. You've got to challenge the shot.
Outside, Towns. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling. And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right.
Yes, indeedy. Well done.
And the Timberwolves call timing.
He's forcing shots offensively, hurting his team in the process. He needs to trust his teammates more.
And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. They trail by 11. Pass to Vonleh. Now here's Towns. Looking to get back on track here. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, you try to look for weaknesses in Towns' game, but really not much there to speak of, particularly at the foul line, where he's been terrific.
The Pacers making a switch here.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
And here is Warren. 6 to shoot. Here's Oladipo. It's rebounded by Vonleh. Minnesota trails by 9. Teague feeling it out a bit. Good. Nice play there from Vonleh. Vonleh's got his second bucket.
Man, when he's got the height advantage down low, it's over. Forget about it. It's a wrap. You got to send more help if you're the defense.
Pass to Hutchison. And here's Jackson. Warren with the ball. He's got 11. Impressive fadeaway right there. Warren's got 13 points. And Nate McMillan, a coach with multiple stops in his career, had good success last season with the Pacers.
And, you know, to some that was a surprise, but McMillan does a lot of things well as a coach. He communicates well. He demands accountability. And his teams typically play a smart brand of basketball. And actually, it's a reflection of how Nate was as a player.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it seems every season new records are set for the number of three-pointers made and attempted. It's proven to be successful, and of course, it is a copycat league. It's hard to know why it took so long for everyone to catch on, but now that they have, the effects continue to ripple throughout the league.
They sure have, David. Thank you. Here's Oladipo. That shot misses. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. Outside Teague. To the paint. Here's Vonleh. For three, Covington. It's good from long range. Covington's got his third bucket of the night.
And, you know, whenever Covington is squaring up like that, he's money. Just an exceptional shooter with range for days.
Here's ABC. Back to Oladipo. Shoots over Covington. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Minnesota trails by 6. Wiggins outside. And Wiggins throws it down hard.
And you know, when you have this kind of athleticism, you need to find ways to maximize its impact. Wiggins doing just that.
Pass to Brogdon. It's good. Brogdon's got 7.
And love the professional, hard-nosed approach that Brogdon takes. So good at adjusting, even through contact.
Here's Layman. Pass to Bell. 5 on the clock. Layman gets the bucket.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Indiana leading by 4. Here's Kennard. Napier covering. Kennard's shot is off. They are right on the brink of taking the lead.
This is an absolutely critical juncture in this game.
Pass to Chang. Now here is Bell. Here's Layman. And another 3 for Minnesota.
Always got to patrol the three-point line. When you don't, you suffer the consequences.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
And that one is good. Brogdon's got 4 points now in the quarter. Now Napier. It's Covington on the wing. For the tie. That shot off. And Indiana will come the other way. Releases. Sabonis, no good. Minnesota with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Wiggins, right side. Second chance shot. Got a hand on it. And he's able to get it back. No good from Bell.
Boy, awful defending, really. But in the end, they dodged a bullet. They can't let shooters get clean looks from outside.
Here's Brogdon. He's got 9. Basket good. Brogdon's got 11.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Pacers leading by 5. Pass to Sabonis. Back to Brogdon. Over Jang. Here's ABC. And oh, he hits the buzzer beater.
Great awareness of the clock. to end the quarter.
That's just really good clock management there. I mean, that's how you close a quarter.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And here's Napier. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. 7-point differential. Wiggins surveying the floor. And he banks in the layup. Wiggins has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Timberwolves.
Boy, Wiggins does it in so many
Hey,
different
LeVar, what's going on, man? My fault, man. I was on a phone
That's
call.
the point versatility of his. Special. This time he got it done in the painted area.
Pass to Kennard. 6 to shoot. Over Wiggins. No good on the shot. A bit long that time.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
A beautiful reverse layup.
And that's a nice play. Under duress, Wiggins staying aggressive, sinks the contested shot.
Indiana leading by 3. Jackson with it. Now defended by Wiggins. Wiggins with the rebound. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Tell you what, Kevin, somebody came to play and compete tonight. Wiggins has been bagging his groceries all game long.
And the Pacers call time here.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
Can't blame him. I mean, the effort hasn't been there. Just has not been there. Hopefully, he can get the fire lit.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, I was able to hear Nate McMillan talk to his team during the break. This game is close, and he told his players, hey guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
Thank you, David.
Awesome feed there. That pass was on point.
Minnesota trails by 3.
Too deep, man.
They grab their own miss.
Let's go, though.
Whistle blows.
Way to get the
Minnesota's
rebound.
Good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Shot's good. And how about the ferocity?
Come on,
of
Bell.
It's
Nah, I couldn't do it.
He crashes the boards with such an animalistic nature.
Outside Warren. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. No good on that one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely.
Well, they should be looking at a 3-point lead. Hopefully for them, that miss won't cost them.
Pass to Layman to take the lead.
Let's go, Jake.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
Let's go.
And the Timberwolves lead by 1.
Staying alert and aware. Wiggins sees his man flash to an open spot. Pass is right on the money.
And the
And you see, it says switch, right?
Here's ABC. And another shot.
He's killing me with their own offensive rebound.
And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Pass to Layman. Wiggins outside. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. T.J. Warren picks one up.
Really good job of working the interior. You got to work it. You got to work it a bit. Wiggins attacking is able to draw the foul.
And both free throws good for Wiggins. Indiana trailing here. Jackson up top. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Basket Jang. And here's Napier. Here's Lehman. Guarded by Jackson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A second chance effort. Now here's Wiggins. With 1 on the clock. And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Yeah, man, was it nice. You know where Wiggins' explosiveness comes from, though, right? His parents, a world-class sprinter and an NBA player. Now that is platinum-level DNA.
Carter down low. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, that's careless defense, though. I mean, he's one player you could ill afford to let run free. He just loves to be a money player in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I agree with you, Greg. I mean, he plays with no fear, and he certainly knows how to put the ball in the basket.
Here's Wiggins. Lays it up and banks it in. Wiggins has got the game tied up here for Minnesota.
And you can just see the confidence.
Damn it, good shot, man.
Each shot that he's made. That's now 5 of 5 here in the fourth.
And guys, in that case, his teammates should really just keep getting him the ball until he misses or cools off. Because right now, he's got it going.
And it's Wiggins with the jam.
Okay.
Sturdy screen set for him that time. And he doesn't fool around, just straight to the rim for the finish.
No way for his man to get around that one. That's for sure.
No chance, Kevin. I mean, the screen was in the right spot. His feet were set. He would have had to go straight through him, and that's not legal.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
Yeah, you know, he doesn't back down from anybody, Greg. Effective at getting the room he wants, and then gets his shot off in time.
Pacers leading by 3. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And Jackson certainly doesn't lack confidence. A speedy guard who can fill it up in no time. And missing opportunities to extend that lead at the free throw line this half. And even though he couldn't get all of them to fall, he did make it a 2-possession game.
Pass to Lehman. Here's the machine. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
To the paint. There's Sabonis.
Hit him. Oh.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And really one of the best assets of Sabonis is his mind for the game. Very aware on the offensive end, knows how to create chances, and just plays the game with his mind as much as his athleticism.
And Teague, here we go. And it's slammed in by Teague.
Yeah, the speed of Teague on the drive could not be stopped or contained. He finished off that play with some real power.
Pass to Brogdon. Back to Oladipo. And the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
And really, he played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's the only time he's turned it over so far.
And so it's Minnesota with it. They trail by 1. Down low.
Oh,
that asset.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Are you? Oh, my goodness. How about this combo, guys? Part super athlete, part contortionist. Pound continues to impress.
Pass to Carter.
Oh,
And he's fouled
God,
pretty
you
hard
threw a
on that
foul,
shot, but
man.
he's got the chance to pick up the points at
Jesus.
the line. That one is on Towns. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
Here's the machine. There's the triple. Sabonis grabs the board.
All the time in the world to get that one off.
Pass to Brogdon. The bucket is good. 11 seconds for one more. That one is on Towns.
Brogdon has really good strength, and despite being bumped by the defense, still maintains his balance and plays right through it.
Pass to Covington. Back to Teague. Right side Towns.
Towns, what the fuck are you doing, yo?
And here's the fast break. Oladipo leading the way. And here is Brogdon. Over Teague. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
You just make the assumption that's going down. I mean, an uncontested mid-range jumper, I think he should have buried it, but you know what? He didn't. It happened.
Here's Towns. Makes it off the glass. Towns has got 20.
Yeah, you see right there, Towns invites contact. Unafraid of it, looking for it, and he's able to score through it.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over.
When you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Yeah, a lot of blanks there. Can't hit a thing. Has to be deflating.
So it's the Pacers now. Brogdon with it. That
Thank you.
one's
Let's
not gonna
go.
Towns with the defensive effort. Outside Teague. From the stripe. They grab their own miss. Pass to Vonleh. And here's Covington. Defended by Sabonis. Clock at 6. The kick out to Towns. Goes up again. He lays it in. Towns has got the lead up to 2 now for the Timberwolves.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Oladipo misses.
And doesn't he just have a nose, a knack for the basketball? He is by far their best rebounder.
Let's go.
He has been today. No
Let's
doubt
go.
about that. His effort's been unbelievable. Man, I tell you what, you just really got to admire and respect the fearlessness of Covington. Never backs away from taking a crucial shot.
Count that one. 16 points for Victor Oladipo.
Outstanding concentration from the versatile scoring guard, Victor Oladipo. Big in a big spot.
Minnesota calls timeout. They lead by 3. 1:52 left to play in the final quarter. .152 left in the fourth quarter. And a wide open look here.
Let's go, Wiggs.
And the three ball is good. Wiggins has got 29.
Boy, the progression of Wiggins' game out beyond the arc. He now is not only shooting that shot, Kevin, he's expecting to make it.
Why did they switch me to different people, man? I hate this shit.
Offline with his three. Now here's Teague. To the paint. And the dunk by Town.
Well, you can see that Teague really comfortable, Kevin, in running the pick and roll, and passes like that, easy for him.
Oladipo outside. The second chance effort. And Carter lays it up and in. Great game for him. Double-double now. 11 points and 14 rebounds. 1:02 left to play here in the fourth. Wiggins outside. Pass to Teague.
Oh, Teague.
And another great rebound there. I mean, he's pulled down a ton of them, and the size issue has not been a problem here today.
And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. 6-point lead. There's 37 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Now Wiggins from past the arc.
Boy, the hustle from Oladipo, you love that. I mean, he's really good at crowding shooters, taking away their airspace and making it hard for them.
Timberwolves on offense. Wiggins drives in. And that's an intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both in an 8-point game. Oladipo for three, and no good.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one.
Yeah, as a former outstanding rebounder myself.
All right, good game, man. Good game. I'll tell you what, though, when Wiggins is on, man, I have better shots of winning games. I need Wiggins to stay that guy. 31-6. Six two. It's kind of hiding.